Hey guys, welcome back. FilthyRobot here. We're not dead yet. I know it was a short episode last episode, and I apologize for that, but we had an unexpected little twist for our DM, which means the DM has to work extra hard on the spot, so we had to give him a few minutes to do that. So, just a quick recap of last episode. We discussed with the alternate party about what was going on. They ran off to the Miners Guild to confront Halia, and Halia probably was missing or otherwise had something in store for them. They came out of the Miners Guild pretty pissed off and empty-handed, and they turned around and saw us. We were deciding what we were going to do. Our initial intent was to reinforce them at the Miners Guild if that was where they went, but we didn't know where they went, so we were kind of talking about what our options were. They have come out and basically blamed us for that, and are now on their way to, or at least one of them, their barbarian warrior, large lizard guy style thing, is on his way to attack us right now, and we are having a standoff in the downtown in the middle of the night. So, that's where we're going to have. That's where we're going to get back to it. We've just rolled initiative, and we'll see what the result of this is. So, Solly, take it away.
Alright. Actually, Belisarius is a little bit further back than that. Alright, now you're first on initiative.
Is there a reason I can't see anything whatsoever?
Huh. Yeah, hang on. Should be on global illumination. Hang on.
I assume this area is fairly well lit.
Why do I have 31 points on 31 health? I thought I had full.
I don't have full.
Whatever's in your character sheet.
Yeah, my character sheet says full. Shit. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wrong on this.
I also like to be
I
wrong.
have 31, so I don't know if it's a halting issue. As in, I really do have 31 HP, so. Yeah.
What would have hit me to make me not have 31, or to make me not have 41?
Ooh, I can see now. Excellent. So the guy with the sword, is that
That's
Sildar.
Sildar, and the dragon guy is the guy who's we're assuming is good at
Belisarius.
combat.
And that is Einar.
is the blackness above us line of sight, or is that actually the darkness spell they cast?
That is the large black sphere that was cast.
Okay.
Sully, I'm pretty sure that I have max health, but I'm not sure.
I don't recall.
I don't recall being damaged.
No, I mean,
Uh,
you guys haven't long rested since the big fight in the
no,
basement.
but we short rested and used hit dice. But I have taken damage since. I took damage when I ran through the traps. I have my damage accounted for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the whole big fight in Nalla didn't take any damage because like we did the short rest and Nalla didn't use any hit die because she didn't need to.
Okay.
You should be. Nalla should be a full.
I think so.
Okay.
So you can put yourself in that.
God, I hope I'm not wrong with that. I don't want to metagame like that or push things.
My character was also slightly different.
We can check it next
I
time.
had max
Okay.
HP 28, so
Okay.
which
Alright, now it's your turn.
Okay, and so before when we asked you, okay, what stance is this guy? Basically, is he attacking us or not? You said he just has his weapon down. So what has changed so that we can tell that combat has started? As in, like, what has changed to make us have rolled initiative?
Yep.
Well, if you don't want to do anything, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was Filthy was wanting to do something, though.
No, what has changed?
Yeah, no. So I mean, before. So I've said something to this guy. We have now been told to roll initiative. What has he done in response to me talking to him that we have this?
Right. Why we rolled initiative? Why do we suddenly all think the combat has started?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What has he done?
Still with the sword down.
Uh-huh.
He has taken his arm and put it around Sildar and just basically moved him to the side.
Gotcha.
Right. And he's like still approaching you guys.
Gotcha. So Sildar was kind of like holding him back, and the guy's just like shove the guy that was holding him back, and so he's appears as if he's about to charge at us, essentially.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of triggers us to be like, okay, this guy's about to attack us. Is that a fair summation? Gotcha. Okay. The Nalla will take out her maul, and she will stay right where she is, and she will just ready an action of if the dragon guy gets within range, or actually if any of them, no, just if the dragon guy. If the dragon guy gets within range, then Nalla will smack him.
Okay. All right, Erifror.
I'll move here next to Barros. Take out my free hand, put it on Barros's mouth, and then shout towards Belisarius, "Look here, we don't have to, be hostile to each other." And I hope the gesture of me placing my hand on Barros's mouth is quite clear and visible. So,
Roll me persuasion.
okay, hang on. Okay. Persuasion.
Okay.
Do I still have an action, or do I not have an action?
You still have an action.
Okay, then I'll hold my action till when Belisarius comes within my range, and I will. If he comes within range, I'll grapple him. Is that doable?
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This point, Belisarius is going to take his longsword and plant it into the ground. All right, and you see like the sparking stops on it, and he's going to like unlatch a longbow from his back, and knock an arrow, and just like pull it, and like the longbow's at an angle. It's like a 45-degree angle, and his like right hand is twisted as he's holding this arrow. It's pointed at Eryn. But he doesn't fire. Eryn, your turn.
Okay, so I will use a dodge action. And I'm going to move. So 15, 25. When I'm passing through, like, next to Barros, I whisper to him, like, beware of the Skaven. And then I move here, and that's my turn.
Alright. Okay. So looking at Einar, he raises his staff up, and you see like an eminence of like purplish energy coming from the tip of it. Nalla, you feel unfortunate, like there's some kind of bestowment that's been cast upon you. Yeah, so he does that. And he's going to...
I don't know what it is, though.
There.
I just feel funny.
You just feel funny. You've never felt it before.
Great.
Barros.
I yelled at Sildar. What is the meaning of this? Why do your men attack us? And I will take a dodge action. Yes. I will move slightly. Is there any cover between us and the mage, or us and the lizard?
Yeah, these sort of stands that are here.
Can you ping
The
him?
lizard.
I can't see him.
The stands that are on the map, like these ones here.
Okay.
Like series of stalls.
I will move to here. No, to there. Keep the stand between us. And I will take a dodge action. I'm done.
Alright. This point. Barros, you hear a familiar sort of popping sound coming from your left. It's pretty close. It's within like 15-20 feet. Alright.
Okay. I can't do anything, right? It's not my turn, so.
And Sildar. Is going to draw his sword. Place it on the arrow tip that Belisarius has just now, and like push it downwards. Belisarius doesn't look towards Sildar. He's like still trained on Eryn. And he turns towards you, Nalla, and walks towards you. Comes within 5 feet if you want to attack him.
Nope. Specifically said only the Dragonborn.
Calmly to you. You'd best explain yourself.
Can I respond now, or do I have to wait for my turn?
Sure, you can respond.
Okay. We've been explaining ourselves all evening.
Why did your friend here react in such a way? Motioning to Barros.
Well, the dragon over there is kind of an asshole, and so is my friend. When two assholes meet each other, people aren't happy.
That's gotta be advantage on a persuasion check. Everyone
Right?
everyone
To do
in
what?
the entire
He's not-
world would hear that and be like, yes.
Yeah.
When two assholes collide, there are problems.
What are you trying to persuade him to do?
I'm not trying to persuade him to do anything. I'm just
Right.
answering his question.
So that's why I'm like, why would you get advantage on a persuasion check?
Right,
There's no
right.
persuasion here.
Right.
To see things like Nalla sees things, that's the persuasion.
Right.
I mean, like,
To accept the statement as, oh yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. I mean, that's the heart of that.
I think it is kind of common sense though, so yeah. It doesn't you
Anyways,
don't even need a
okay,
persuasion.
well, who cares? Let's just see what happens.
Right.
Says to you, listen, I think it's best that you leave this town with whatever self-righteousness you think you have. How do you respond?
She doesn't respond. She just waits, and she's looking at the dragon.
His bow is like, the arrow's still like knocked towards the ground.
Okay, then Nalla will lower her weapon, not readying, not releasing the ready to attack action. I suppose, is this like still combat now? If I like,
I don't know, it depends on what everyone else wants to do.
I think we're all
Knowledge.
waiting to see what these
Planning
people are
attack.
doing. These people have basically called us into initiative, have charged us, pulled a bow on us. I think we are trying very hard to respond to what's happening in the circumstance, so I guess it's really going to depend.
Are you going to leave?
This instant? Did he say... I'm sorry. Am I still in combat time? Can I interact or not? I don't understand. Like, I rolled initiative. I have a turn order. I've taken a turn. But I can or can't talk on someone else's turn. Like, normally we can't. So I don't...
That's kinda what I'm
Well,
asking.
this is more of a conversation. This is like a pause on combat time.
Okay.
All right.
So
And he's
pause on
talking
combat.
very calmly to you, Nalla.
Gotcha.
Right. Only really like Nalla and Erifror can hear.
Oh,
him
okay,
just
so I can't hear anyway, so it makes no difference. Got it.
Gotcha.
Well, presumably you'd be concentrating on this popping sound which appeared from your right, as
Yep.
opposed to the conversation that's happening.
I'm looking for the little rat head, for sure.
Well, I mean, at some point, like, the people that don't know that there's a conversation would start taking actions because, like, we're not going to sit here and have a conversation in 6 seconds. So,
All right. So after you, it's Erifror.
When you say leave, sorry. When you say leave, do you mean leave permanently, or just for now, so that people calm down and we can talk?
Okay. Eryn, do you say anything?
No.
We'll say that you guys heard this at this point with Erifror saying that.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for the Sildar's reaction to what Nalla and Erifror said. So I'm just dodge action and I don't say anything.
Barros?
Is it me next? Isn't there like 2 other people in between me and Eryn?
No, this one is Einar, but he's not doing anything.
Oh, he does nothing for his turn. Okay. Can I get any better sense of this crackling noise near me?
There is no crackling noise near you.
it was the rat teleporting next to you.
I understand.
There was a pop.
Right.
Just a single pop.
That's it. Just a single pop near me.
Yep.
20 foot. Okay. I guess not then. I will wait as well. I'm trying intently to hear. Actually, I will move. No, I won't. I'll try to hear again. I want to overhear what Nalla and Sildar are talking about. So I'm going to do my best to just focus on that.
Okay. Sildar asks you, will you leave?
Okay. So you're banishing us from this town because your friend over there has an attitude. Is that what you're saying?
He looks towards Belisarius and then looks towards you. Says, you just don't seem to have many friends here at this point.
Okay. So, are you banishing us from this town because your friend has an attitude, or not?
No, I do not have permission to banish you from any town, but...
Well, we were trying to leave. So, we would like to continue to leave. But, who knows, we might stop by again. Is this okay?
Sildar turns backwards and looks past Belisarius towards Einar and shouts, Einar! And the sphere disappears. Hang on. Let me grab it. There.
Okay. Are we good? Can we leave now?
He nods towards you.
Okay. You know, I do look forward to fighting this dragon friend of yours sometime. Hopefully on friendlier terms, though.
Like any sense of like humor is just completely gone from Sildar's face.
She wasn't trying to be funny, but okay.
Yeah.
All right, now lowers her
Or
weapons.
any sort of like, you know, clearly what happened with Yarno is serious because he's like evaded him, right? So he's like, he's pretty angry but trying to be calm about things, right?
Right. Okay, so now lowers her weapons and turns to continue walking north as they were before the dragon decided to pull out his weapons and threaten us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do the rest of you do?
The same.
Yeah. We are going to leave.
I'll wait for the others to walk first, and I'll stay at the back.
All right.
And
So you guys just make like a slow retreat. Yeah.
we just continue to casually walking north as we were right before the dragon decided to be an asshole to us, yes.
All right.
Not running, not with weapons out, just casually leaving.
Okay. You guys make your way through the town, past the inn, and like there are lots of faces like at windows and stuff, like looking out. And not Barthen, Toblin. He's like out there as well, like looking around, trying to see what's going on. Look quite concerned about it as well. Continuing to walk past Barthen's provisions, going past the cemetery, and out of town. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know, Barros, you are very good at making friends.
What can I say? I don't believe in being pushed around by fucktards.
Yes, this is good.
I look after my friends, and I expect my friends to look after me. And I don't take very kindly to people boxing my friends into a room, refusing to let them leave, and dictating orders to them. I think this is a fairly reasonable response. What about you, Nalla? What do you think?
Yeah, yes, I agree. Okay, so then, we camp outside town somewhere?
Let's take a night. Let's see what's going on. I feel like this business is unfinished. I feel like something has happened and I want to know what. And honestly, normally I'd just walk away from this, but my ire has been raised a little bit. I have a bit of an emotional investment now in the outcome of this, and I'm quite curious as to what's happened. So
yes, curious.
Yes, curious indeed.
All right.
Okay, so, I mean, can we just...
Sleep.
Go.
Yes.
Well, I want to ask if Erifror or Eryn do or say anything.
I just like approve of the sleeping.
Well, maybe next time don't flick the finger.
Erifror, I hate to say this, because again, you're so short, it's tough to really make this make sense to you. I would rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I understand that my knees are essentially your feet, so it gets confusing and the metaphor kind of falls apart a little bit, and I don't really know what to say about it. But the take home of this is that we have decisions to make in our lives. If we accept other people to push us around, we will always be pushed around. You have to stand up for the things that you believe in. You have to stand up for your friends and stand up for things that stand up for yourself. If you don't do these things, you will be penalized for that. So I hear you in one sense that you wish that things had been more peaceful, but we gave these assholes every fucking chance for that.
So 2 points. 1, no longer casual racism, outright racism. 2,
Short is not a race, you stupid dwarf.
That is a
That's-
racism.
See the
Yeah, that
difference
will-
here?
we'll come back to this later. But anyway, the second point is we don't have to. I mean, yes, standing up for ourselves is important, and I would stand up for you guys. But the thing is, you don't have to aggravate the situation. That's essentially what I was saying.
Erifror, I guess I am not privy to exactly what went on while I was asleep and upstairs, but I came down to a very bad situation after being brought down to this situation with Eryn basically a captive of the big lizard back there. In part because, of my understanding, if this is correct, because it was acquiescence after acquiescence after acquiescence. You gave them everything they wanted and they kept asking for more and kept taking more. That is how life is. The strong will take from the weak if the weak do nothing about it. We do not want to be weak. We do not want to be perceived as being weak, and we do not want to act as if we are weak. Taking insults all the time, being allowed to be trodden over and walked upon and dictated to, these things will put you in a category, will put you in an area where you will have that done to you repeatedly.
Okay, so we camp somewhere. Not yes. I'm very tired.
Yeah, let's put personal differences aside and let's think about what we do next.
Well,
Okay,
you're
so-
gonna camp first, right?
Yes, we're gonna camp. We could talk about it as we're
but
camping.
like,
So we could talk a bunch as we're camping.
But we do need to sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
For the love of God.
I need my spell slots back.
Yes. Like the whole last few
Yeah, right.
hours, it's just like, okay, we're fine with any kind of conflict. We just really want to rest first.
Yeah. All right. I say as we're setting camp, I hope this is over, but we don't know. We need to make sure we post watch tonight. We need to be extra vigilant tonight. There's a lot of shit going down. We don't know. Maybe Halia could come after us. Maybe this group will come after us. Maybe we'll get a good night's sleep. I can only hope.
Okay, so can we find a spot in the woods?
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to continue talking, but are we in the woods yet?
Yeah, I assume we were. I thought we were at camp when we were having this conversation. Are we still walking as we have this conversation? I didn't understand if that was.
I just want verification from Sully.
Yep. That's how you get to the woods easy, you know?
Okay, cool. So, Halia is still expecting us in the morning.
And she was kind of an asshole, but
Well,
less of an asshole than these guys.
yes, exactly.
At least she paid us, so.
Clearly, there is some disagreement between these two groups.
Hold that thought for 10 minutes. Please begin setting up camp. I would just like to make sure we are alone. And I will begin to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You continue with the casting of Detect Magic. Spell completes. You see yourself highlighted in your mage armor.
And I assume I detect the crossbow that Ricky has now.
Yep.
Anything else?
That's also highlighted. Or a perception check.
Oh, man.
Life is good. Life is good.
God,
Back-
where are rolls?
What are you talking about? Back to normal. This is life.
Back to normal.
Back to normal. I understand now. Do I see anything, Solitaire? I rolled a 3.
You rolled a
Trees.
natural 1.
Trees and acorns.
Trees and
And
acorns.
a squirrel.
Any of them look magical?
Nope.
Not even that one squirrel is fucking standing up.
Can
there
I
with
look
nuts
around also?
It's not a magical squirrel.
Not a magical squirrel. Alright, I say, I don't see anything. We could be safe. And I'll help set up camp. Just keep the spell active until it dissipates. No reason not to.
Alright. You guys do eventually set up camp.
What I'll do is I'll try to remove our tracks from where, to the extent possible, so that people can't really reduce the likelihood of people tracking us to our current location at our camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys do that. Yep.
Okay,
Anything else?
so clearly, these two groups of people really dislike each other. Now, it would be really stupid for us to just have a confrontation with either of these groups, but maybe we could join with one of them. Who knows?
Who do you hate less, essentially?
Election.
Erifror, again, we seem to have some fundamental disagreement on some things. I don't care who I like or who I hate. That's not what motivates me here. These are paying customers. So, it's more
Silda
like
has not offered us any money whatsoever.
And now that
so
you
far.
mention that, my like for him decreases significantly.
I feel like we should talk with Halia. Maybe she is just a very nasty person.
But the problem is that she most likely just is gone, and we don't know if she's coming back. She might not.
That's why we should find
great
out.
success chatting with people who don't want to chat either.
This is true. Well, the dragon is very clearly an asshole. But at least Sildar seems like an honorable man. Yes, reasonable and honorable. So, it would be fun killing that dragon. But maybe not if it means we have to have problem with Sildar.
At this point, by Barros, you like look up to the trees. Something like catches your glance, and it's a bird, and it's outlined like it's magical, and it comes and like nests on one of the trees close by.
Okay.
So yeah, who do we kill?
Nalla, hold that thought just
Oh,
a moment, and I am
Okay.
going to pull out my longbow, knock an arrow, and shoot the fucking bird. And as I
Roll
do
an
this,
attack.
I'm gonna yell to Eryn. I say, "Kill that bird!" And I will launch that. Roll an attack. Okay.
oh, you're gonna kill some poor fella's dog.
Can I also then
Just
try
off.
to attack it? Fast enough? Like,
This would be miscellaneous creatures. Yeah, roll an attack.
so I'm gonna use my new crossbow to try it out.
Don't roll a 1. A 2 is fine.
Oh!
Yes! Finally! Something!
Fuck that bird in
Also,
particular.
+8, I am jealous.
Right?
Hang on 1 second. Well, I mean, yeah, notch 20 and 28 would definitely hit, so roll for damage on that. The 10 does not hit.
Okay. Wait, can I have a question? Does it count as beast?
Yes, it does.
What's... what does it say? Favorite enemy, it's +2 bonus to damage, so 14
Okay.
then.
So the arrow hits this this black bird, and the magic dissipates from what you can see, and then it just like disappears, and the arrow like falls from the tree. Sorry, the bolt falls from the tree.
Okay. So I will go pick that up.
I'll say, sorry, Nalla, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm getting very tired of being spied on. Nice shot, Eryn. That was someone's familiar, and we may have pissed somebody off, but I wish to be negotiated with like equals as opposed to treated like children. So if, and I'll say this loudly, I'm now raising my voice well above and beyond what I'm talking to the group with. If someone wants to come have a few words with us, we'd be interested in a conversation. And then I'll drop my voice again.
Well, if you killed the familiar, I don't think anyone's gonna hear you.
But you've missed the point, Erifror. Part of this is negotiating from strength. If they get to spy on us and hear all of our intimate conversations and plans and details, then we negotiate from a point of weakness. If we stop that, they may be forced to actually approach.
Nella's not quite sure what's going on still, so she's just looking around.
I explain it to her. That bird was someone's spy. That was a magical bird. I detected it. We've killed it. We were being spied on, Nalla. Someone is trying to sneakily, cheatingly sneak up on us and figure out what we're talking about when we don't know and use it against us.
Okay, Nalla stands up and says, "Oh, in the woods somewhere?
I don't know for sure, but probably in the woods somewhere. I doubt we'll
Let's
see
go
them.
find them then."
Nalla, I love your enthusiasm. Let's, again...
Eryn, you
Whisper.
good at tracking? Find the guy.
The problem is, whoever it is knows we're here. Do we want to continue with this camp or move further on? If we stay here, we need to be very on our guard.
Oh, we're not looking for them?
It's the magical familiar has a very significant range. The person who controls it doesn't have to be close, so we could spend the rest of the night looking, and we might not find them.
So they got away already, and they know where we are, so we
Yeah.
should probably move.
Okay,
I second that. Like, better to move.
all right.
Let's just leave this place. Fuck it.
It's very dark right now, by the way. So, you're going to have to light up your sword if you want to be able to see.
Only me, though. Everybody else can see, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we packing up camp then?
Well, decisions. I almost like that now that I have detect magic active again, or no? Is it fading?
No. It's
Okay,
pretty much timed out at this point.
Let's hold on 10 minutes. Again, I feel a little bit safer having this conversation with detect magic up. I want to know if a familiar is in our range, but I have some thoughts I would like to share. Can we spare 10 minutes? You think, one way or the other?
More dancing. Okay, go for it.
All right. And I begin my dancing.
All right. 10 minutes go by.
Okay.
And detect magic is once again up.
All right. Do I detect anything? Particularly scanning?
No.
Okay. I'll say to the group then, there is something good about them knowing us here. If they want to approach for some sort of parlay, then they know where to find us. I don't know, perhaps just we keep good watch tonight, set some traps. I don't know if I turn to Erifror. I don't know if you have any way, or Eryn, either of you have any way to help us in terms of being aware, but I could use rest and I could use peace of mind. Any suggestions?
I think the only thing I have is the one hunting trap that I can set. I don't think there is anything else useful I could do.
I have a trap as well, then I possibly I
I think I have one as well. Do I have one as well?
I know. Nalla has one.
Oh no, it's you three. I don't have one. The three of you have
Yeah.
one. Got it. Okay.
All right. So the only people that had familiars also was Halia and the other warlock. So
Maybe.
basically,
We don't. Do you guys know what type of caster they're?
oh yeah, that other dude. That's true. Einar.
And
Yeah, that could have been Einar's. That's true.
And
Yeah, I think it's most likely his.
in
Oh
Halia's-
right, because Einar had like 2 birds on his shoulder, and the other, and like Halia and the other warlock's familiars were like demons. So yeah, it probably was Einar and not the ladies.
Good. Sure, but
Well-
speculation still.
Right.
Yeah, but I think a good supposition. I think like not bad for that, but we don't know for sure. In other words,
What time is it?
Late. Very dark. Close to midnight.
I mean, we could just camp out and have watch.
okay.
So let's set the traps and go to sleep, and use our traditional watch.
You'll
Right.
set them along like just regular approaches to the camp, or where are you setting them?
I think like from the towards the town somewhere.
I just have
Okay.
one more thought. I'm going to leave my bag. I'll leave my bag under my cloak near the fire, and not sleep directly there. Sleep a little bit further away from it, just a little bit out of sight of that. I would like to leave a decoy. I don't know if one of you wants to be a decoy, but I don't want to be a decoy tonight. So
Okay, and the default sleeping order had, I think,
Me
Eryn
last.
up for 4 hours
oh yeah, that's right. Me not at all.
because he's an elf. Yep, and not Barros at all.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Alright, so the first 4 hours are Eryn, yeah?
Wait, first 4?
Because you're an
Okay.
elf.
I forgot like which order I was in.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Mostly uneventful. Yeah. Then who does it switch to? Erifror?
I think so.
Okay. Erifror, you hear one of the hunting traps go during about an hour into your watch.
I guess everyone's asleep, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I nudge Eryn. And I see one of the traps went off. I think we should go.
Eryn has 0 reaction to being woken up.
Yeah, I'm waking up.
Is what, sir?
I'm waking up. It's like that's my reaction to Erifror nudging me. It's like, what's up? What's going on?
One of the hunting traps went off.
Okay,
We should go take a look.
Just give me a second, and I want to stealthily approach, like, so I can have vision on the trap that Erifror is talking about, so I can see what it was.
I'm gonna stealth check. Okay. Alright, you get closer and, like, it's not anything that's immediately obvious. You probably need to get a little bit closer to be able to see what it is. It's nothing big.
How far am I away from the trap? Like
15 feet.
15 feet, okay. I will go closer then to check on it.
Okay. So you head a little bit closer and you see what is essentially a decapitated rabbit.
Breakfast.
Yep, perfect.
Decapitated, okay. Well, I will take the meat and I guess set the trap again.
Alright. You do so.
And I will go back to Erifror and I'll tell him it was just a wild animal. We can have it for breakfast later if you want. It's a nice rabbit.
Okay,
And-
you should get back to sleep. Sorry for waking up. I thought it's better if you go look at it.
Don't think elves sleep. Don't they meditate or?
They like trance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
That's fine though.
I think so. And then it's like, I go to sleep then.
Alright. Nothing else happens for the rest of the next hour. Then switch to
Okay.
Nalla.
Yep.
Alright. Nalla, you wake up? Yep. During the night you hear, and it sounds very distinct, and something you've been on watch for is like the sounds of bat wings, but it's not just one set. It's like a flock of bats?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is. Lots of them.
If I wasn't streaming
above
right
head.
now or recording right now, I would absolutely Google it. I have no idea what a group of bats is called. I want
A
to
group of bats.
It's like from the cave.
A camp.
It's a camp.
okay.
A camp or a
bats.
colony.
Huh, okay.
Okay.
There you go.
I do nothing.
Alright. Okay. So an hour goes past. There's like some high-pitched squeaking that you hear. And then goes quiet. And for the last hour, the sun's starting to come up. And yeah. Peacefully make it through the night.
Cool.
Spell slots.
Okay, so even Erifror woke me up, I still managed to get the 4-hour sleep at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. So
Oh, thank God.
That
Full
is-
rest.
full rest is hit die, hit points,
Hit
and
die.
consumables. Or no?
No. It's all your resources except it's half your hit die.
Okay.
Rounded down. So it's gain 1 hit die
At
right
the
now.
moment it's 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No more exhaustion.
Now we
That
can
means
really
it's
knock
killing
those
time.
charisma things out of the party.
Yeah. So it's morning time, and we all got up, and we're all ready. So then, shall we go see if Holly is there?
I think we should. I think we should go assess the situation, and I would recommend some degree of hesitation. And when you talk, we might be watched at any moment here.
Yes, okay, I can understand. All the magic birds, yes. Not talk a lot.
Yeah, or if we do talk quietly to someone else and try to disguise it if possible. just until we have some sense of what the fuck is going on.
Okay, so go to the Miners Guild, maybe looking for Halia, or the inn to see if Sildar is there.
As we're setting up in camp in the morning, I'd like to cast Detect Magic again.
Okay.
Anything come to mind as I look around?
Nope.
Right. I say to the group then, are we going to be totally mercenary about this and just pick the winner or pick whoever pays more? Or are we going to attempt to help the people with some sort of authority behind them? Or do you guys have some sort of preference here? I'm a bit annoyed with both groups, but I must say of the two, the recent arrivals have been a bit shittier towards us. It seems a poor reason to base a business decision.
The dragon could die in a fire somewhere, and I'd be fine with that, but I like Sildar. As I've said many times, he seems an honorable man. So, I'd prefer to be better with Sildar.
I agree with that. It's better to have, like, lawful people on our side than go against them.
Yes, things would be very difficult if we were constantly on the run from the law.
So, two of you are suggesting we look for a reason. If they offer a decent reason to join them, then we take them up on that.
Well, firstly, I would prefer to ask them what happened at the night when they went to look for the wizard guy. Like, they didn't tell us anything like what happened.
Okay. All right, just so we're on the same page. Erifror, do you have anything to add?
Well, I would actually go for the person who pays us the highest. But
Go for who pays us the highest.
Uh-oh.
50-50?
50-50.
No, you misunderstood. I am. I can be swayed. I'm just saying that I'm interested to hear quite how we are approached, and I think I will respond in the manner in which we were approached. I'm tired of being treated like shit in this town. So
I really don't see any reason why Sildar wouldn't appreciate some help. And so if we can get some money from him for giving him help, then that's the best of both worlds.
alright. I agree with that.
It can also help to, like, make better light on us that we are not the bad guys.
Then let's go see. Let's see if the town is even standing after last night. Perhaps it's
Sounds
just a
good.
smoking ruin. So
Okay, so let's go to the inn just to meet our good friend the innkeeper, whose name I cannot remember.
exactly.
Toblin.
Toblin. That's Toblin, Nalla.
Yes, that guy.
Also, don't forget that the familiar that we killed at the night might have been the warlock guy of the Sildar's group, so he might not be happy about that.
If they spy on us,
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
I understand it's not okay to spy on us, but I'm saying they might be mad about that, so just be careful.
that's no problem. Okay, let's go.
alright. We'll head into town.
All right. I mean, you guys were about an hour outside just to be like a safe distance from it. So
Yeah.
you head back into town.
Okay.
Something that immediately catches your eye is, considering the previous night, as you walk into town just past the cemetery, on one of the headstones is another blackbird, and it goes and just like looks around at different things.
Similar to the birds that were on Einar's shoulders.
Similar.
Okay.
I wave to it, but I keep walking. I don't cast any spells.
It takes off heading southwest.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. We back in town. All right, just head to the inn.
Going to the inn here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head towards the inn. It's pretty quiet just now. Toblin is not there. There is a female halfling, though, who is behind the bar.
I approach and I say, "Good morning.
Good morning to you.
We left town and there was a bit of a ruckus going down last night, and we've just wanted to check in and ask, is everything all right this morning? We seems quiet here, but we're a bit worried about some of our friends."
What were you worried about? I can tell you.
Toblin, for starters. We're worried about your in here. You guys have been nothing but hospitable to us, and we wanted to make sure nothing had happened here.
Listen, there's no need for the pleasantries here, okay? I've been filled in exactly what happened last night, all right?
I do have more questions, but I am authentic in my care here. You guys have been nothing but great
Just
to us.
ask me honestly, then.
What happened
Where's Sildar?
to the others? What happened to Sildar? What happened to that group?
Sildar, I believe he's still upstairs in his room, though he might have left a little bit earlier.
You don't know if they're here or not.
I'm afraid not.
You wouldn't have noticed a giant dragon leaving?
Well, I only just got here, so...
Ah, I see. Okay, thank you.
So they may be left earlier, but, it's quite late in the morning, and... Maybe they are.
I see.
We
Thank
don't
you.
keep tabs on all our patrons.
What time is
Of course,
checkout?
of course.
There is no...
Checkout.
It is. What time
What
do
time
you
is
charge people again for another room?
Excuse me, are you charging my card?
No. This is a really. You think a owner of a fucking place with beds doesn't know who's in their beds at any given time? I don't buy it for a second.
We don't have any formal rules for something like that.
Okay, so when would you start to rent out rooms again?
Well, are you looking to rent a room?
No, I'm looking to know if they're still in there without having to go bang on doors and wake people up if they're trying to sleep in.
Well, if that's what they want to do, that's their privacy and their right to do that.
It's okay, Barros. We just go to Miners Guild.
I mean, they've paid for plenty of nights. They didn't just pay for one night.
Ah, okay, so they're staying for a while then.
Apparently.
Thank you for the information. I'll walk back to the table that I assume the rest of you are at.
Thank you for your time, dear. We are not trying to be pain.
She's looking at, the back of Barros' head and says, uh-huh.
Okay, so we want to try to wait for them here, or we going to check the Miners Guild?
I don't know how far I'm going to Miners Guild.
Let's go to the Miners Guild. Let's be proactive about it.
Yep. We're just casually curious about this, what happened.
Alright. So you guys head over to the Miners Guild. And, the door is open as you guys are approaching it.
Okay. Didn't hear anything?
Open and smoking, or just open?
Just
People
open.
around? Any foot traffic? Was there foot traffic the last few times we were here at this time in the morning?
Not really. So road heading south is the one that goes into the mountains, so...
Is the door on its hinges?
It's on its hinges.
Nothing unusual at all, except for the doors open.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's not, open in a deliberate way, invitingly open. It's just open.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean, we just keep going. Just walk in.
Okay.
Before we walk in, I grab Nalla. She's much bigger than me. Kind of pull on her for a second till she notices me and be like, "Hey,
Yes?
do we just want to walk in?
Why not? We're here for information, yes?
Sure. So let's see if we encounter Halia. How do you want to approach this?
Well, we'll ask her what happened.
Okay. All right, I'm in. I'm gonna put my shield on my arm.
Still be she's not there, but
All right. I follow Nalla in.
I guess
Okay.
I will go third or fourth.
Okay, so you guys head in, and the miners' exchange is the front part of it, where the seats were on either side, that's fairly normal. But the there's like paper strewn about all over the place. Yeah, some of the drawers on the desk are like opened. The place is completely empty. Like there are no people here.
What about like the stuff that she was? Wait, she wasn't selling stuff. Does it look like anything other than just some papers being strewn about? Like, does it look like anything was taken?
You don't really know what was here to begin with, but doesn't look like it. It's not like they're obviously missing things in the room. No.
Okay. Is there like a little? Is there like a little bell on the desk that Nalla can tap on for service?
Not on the desk, but it's actually on the ground.
It's not
Okay,
unreasonable
well,
to think a tavern keep knows who's in their beds, but it's not unreasonable to have a service bell? Are you kidding me?
Okay, well, Nalla's gonna press the bell and wait a minute.
Does it look like someone looked through the drawers are all pulled out and things like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You press the bell. You wait.
All
10, 20, 30 seconds. Nothing.
Hello?
The
Anyone home?
Nothing.
The room that we went into before with the other warlock and Halia, is that just like some stairs down somewhere or something? Like, can we see wherever that room was?
No, it was a door to the back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then an L-shaped corridor which hooked to the left. And then at the very end of that corridor was the door that you entered into the room, where Halia was.
And the door before that L-shaped corridor, is that open or closed?
It's closed just now.
Okay, Nalla's gonna knock on that door.
Okay, you go. Knock on the door. There's no
Wait a
response.
second. Okay, then I'm gonna try and open it.
All right,
Is it
you
locked?
open it. It's not locked.
Okay. Well, shall we go look around?
Yes. Let's go have a look.
Nalla starts walking down.
I accompany, rather.
Okay, so on the first part of this L, like the corridor that you're immediately going down, there's one door on the left, right? And that door has been like battered down. Basically, the door handle, part of the door has like splintered off, and the door is just like swung open, and you see the door handle like on the floor, just broken away from the door. You look inside, and it seems to be like a bathroom of some kind. You head around the L, the bend in this L-shaped corridor, and there's one door to your left. Similar sort of thing. You like look inside, and it's a bedroom almost of sorts, but it's like very, very simple. Minimal clothing. It's basically a bed and a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look in the other side. There's one on the opposite, adjacent to the same corridor. This door is like been broken in the middle, and it's lying in like two parts. Like one of the parts still half on its hinges. Like there's two hinges and it's only on one of them just now.
Mm-hmm.
And this seems to be like a kitchenette or something like that. The final one, the door at the end of the corridor,
Currently, we were there.
Currently, it's just not there.
The door is just not there?
The door is just not there.
Okay, so we could just peer into the room that we were brought into previously?
No, not that. It's a wall.
It's a wall.
Yep.
Interesting.
All right.
Okay.
Will, when I see that, I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And while he's dancing for 10 minutes, Nalla's going to look around. Is the doors that are broken, were they broken like as if someone was breaking out of them, or as if someone was breaking into them?
Like into the room from the corridor.
Gotcha.
So you spend the 10 minutes, you guys stand in the corridor. You spend 10 minutes casting Detect Magic. It'll be that time then. And there is illusion magic. You get traces of illusion magic which are no longer there. Like nothing is being immediately highlighted as being illusion magic, right? But there are traces of it. like coming from the end of the
Push
corridor.
my hand into the spot where the corridor seems to end. What happens?
Solid wall.
Yeah, if there's no magic there before, that means before there was.
But an illusion suggests that something was changed, not that something has been... I mean, like, it was disguising something or changing the appearance of something, not that this room has disappeared.
Well, this is kind of out of character talk, but like the way I interpret that is that there was some kind of magic used to create like that room, and then she like basically dispelled it. So like, I imagine that room that was there wasn't actually there before. It was just a wall all along, and so now what you're detecting is just like the remnants of that being dispelled.
All right.
Should I not talk like that? Like give my out of character?
No,
I don't know. I
interpretation
mean,
of it?
it's not something that you're knowing. It's still a suspicion, right? So.
Okay.
Yeah, and I guess that's just part of the rules. Okay. I will just take a look around the Miners Guild while I have Detect Magic up, just to see if anything jumps out.
Well, the thing is, if it were illusion magic and there wasn't a door, then how do you get into the room the last time?
Well, what if it was I don't know, what is that so-and-so's magic hut or whatever? Is that illusion?
Mordekainen's... I mean,
There's
all
a
the
whole bunch
characters.
of different levels of that. There's like
Right.
really low level ones. There's really high level ones.
So imagine there was some illusion magic that seems like, I don't know if it's in the book or not. I'd have to go back and look, but that could create a room, and then the room is dispelled and we're not in it. Anyways. So yeah. So nothing magical in the area that pops out?
Nope.
There's no fucking way in hell Nalla would know that. So Nalla's mind is completely blown that there's a wall there.
Yeah. My mind's a little blown too.
It's like, what?
Oh.
Alright. Then I'll say there's some trace of illusions here, but I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe a fake room, maybe a cover in some way. This all seems pretty solid to me. I'll check the immediate area solitaire for just like the room, the part we walked into, the immediate sides, above and below, trapdoors, that type of thing. But I'm not really expecting to find anything.
Yep.
Look
And
for
there isn't
trapdoors.
anything to be found here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then, it looks like Halia left.
No, I like to just knock on maybe the wall to see if the back of it's hollow.
You knock on it, it's a solid wall.
And what would be on the other side of the wall if it's not like underground, right? It's like ground level. So what would be on the other side of the wall if we were to like go outside?
A room, apparently.
So it's not like the outside. It's just there is space there, just behind the wall. Oh, so then theoretically we could just like break the wall down and get into the other room.
No, you want to knock a little bit harder?
But I'd like to verify, like, with what Sully's describing. Like, if we were to, like, you know, like, is there, like, missing...
There's a discrepancy between, like, the inside and the outside. Like, the
Okay.
inside appears to be smaller than the outside.
Gotcha. Okay. So, let's knock the wall down.
All right.
I step back and I say to Nalla, I suspect
This'll be fun.
there might be something behind this wall that could be interesting to us. Could you find it for us?
Okay, so Nalla takes her maul, her giant, like, sledgehammer type thing, and she just starts beating the shit out of this stone wall.
Okay. And you start going at it. It's not actually stone, it's just wood.
Oh, okay, that makes it real easy.
And you keep going at it, and there are bricks behind it. And you keep going at the bricks as well. And the bricks, like, get pushed into the room that you were in before. You guys can, like, see into it, right? You guys take a look. There's nobody in there. It looks similar to what it was like before, but like when you look in, there's nothing of outstanding. The table is still there. There's still a couple of chairs there, but by and large, that's it.
Okay, so before Nalla finishes destroying the entire wall. Like, when she can just look in a little bit, she'll, like, let other people look through so that everyone knows what's in there. Well, I guess she's not in there. So, what do you think? I'm fine breaking down the rest of the wall.
Yes, I would like to investigate inside, so can you please continue?
More destruction. I'm okay with this.
Sully, as you're doing this, two things. The first is, are there other areas of this house that look bigger on the outside than they do on the inside? Now that I'm kind of seeing this as a hidden room? No, there are not.
There are no other discrepancies.
And the second thing is my detect magic still active?
After he's... Well, it's been about 5 minutes that that Nalla has been going at this wall to create this hole.
Okay, I think it's 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any... Am I detecting anything inside that room?
Nope. It's just the same sort of faint illusion magic.
And that's not...
But roll me a perception check.
Holy shit, it's above a 6.
There's like, you're not sure what it is, but something just like compels you to look behind you. And like just in the back of the corridor, you see Kutarana just like resting with his staff on his shoulder, just like watching the four of you.
Which one's Kutarana?
The rat guy.
The rat.
The scary one. Yeah.
Okay.
He's just watching you very, very casually.
I blow him a kiss.
Is he invisible?
No.
Okay,
He's
so
just
all
there.
of us see it.
Well, I mean, Barros is the one who looks behind him. The rest of you are kind of like looking forward.
Okay, so
I
Nalla just keeps smashing into the wall since she hasn't been told otherwise.
Alright, so they're smashing. I turn around. I walk towards him. Does he do anything?
No.
I get...
And he looks up at you, but he's just like got the same pose maintained.
I say, do you know where they've gone?
No, negative. Not sure.
Okay, now I'll stop smashing the wall and just paying attention to the rat, or the conversation now.
Do you know how they left?
No.
What happened last night?
Well, if I remember, you said you would leave town. Yes? Wrong
We
thinking?
did.
No?
We left town. We're back.
Ah, loophole. Very good. Genius. Smart.
Clever.
So, what happened with Halia last night? Did you guys find her? Did you guys find the wizard you were after?
No, we did not. They
Do you
seemed
want
to
some help with it?
evade us by the time we got here. Somehow, he says, you gather in a sarcastic manner.
Where is Sildar?
Sildar, Townmaster's Hall.
He's got the truck in the back.
Galg,
Yes.
can you mute yourself, please?
Oh.
Thank
Now I
you.
see why he keeps himself muted a lot. What
He
was that?
lives on a highway.
Gotcha.
No, he doesn't.
It's a garbage truck downstairs. That's
Got it.
why it's so long.
Okay. Well, I'm enjoying this, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. But we're at a really good time.
Take another
for
break?
Yeah, our last break for the this session. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. I know this was a slightly longer one, but if you're with us this far, you know we survived. And with that short session, you may have not been wondering if that was happening. So, we have plenty of time to not survive for this next one, but we'll have to see you then. So, thanks for watching, and see you soon.